right, so this is Coco's interview with her grandma Barbara. She prepared some questions ahead of time, but she'll ask follow-up questions as we go about grandma's experience during World War II. So the first question that Coco spelled was, how aware were you of the events of the war?
I knew about the war. I had cousins who were overseas in the war, and we had rationing, and I was very nervous about the Nazis. They
Okay.
scared me.
So let me scoot this back so she can spell easier. So do you have any follow-up questions about what she just said? W H A T, what? D I D, what did? Y O U, A, was that an H or an I? H A B E T O R A T I O N. What did you have to ration?
They rationed sugar and shoes and gasoline and tires and meat. You could only have a certain amount of meat every week. But we were a big family, so we had more coupons. You had coupon books. And my aunt would take care of that and buy us food.
W H A T, what? D I D, what did? P E O, look. P L E, what did people? M I S S M O S T. You mean like of the items that were rationed? Why? What did people miss most of the rationed
I think
items?
meat, and mostly, and sugar. I can remember my aunt waiting online when sugar would come into the A&P down the street because they didn't have it that often. But everybody worked together. It was a different time than now.
All right. So Grandma mentioned something she was scared of. D I D, did. Y O U T H I N K T H E. Did you think the? N A Z I S. What was that? W O U L D C O M E. Did you think the Nazis would come?
Yes, I was afraid of that when
Hi.
we weren't always
Hi.
winning.
Hi.
And we were Jewish, so we worried about the Germans coming.
Any follow-up about that? T I D, did. Y O U, did you? K, whoop, what was that? N. Try that again. You want to use this one? There you go. Do you want to use your finger? Here.
No.
Did you? K N O W, no. A B O U T T H E C A M P S. Did you know about the camps?
Yes, yeah, during the end of the war, when word got out about the camps, but we knew that the Jews were in trouble there and that he was killing them, so we worried about that.
Did you contribute in any way to the war effort?
We used to bring in a dime a week towards savings bonds, but they were called war bonds at that time, to help with the war. And then you'd get a bond at the end But you bring in, all the kids would bring in 10 cents a week to school, and they would keep track of that.
D-I-D, did. Y-O-U, did you. G-E-T, get. P-A-I-D-B-A. Look.
I.
C.
I.
K. Did you get paid back?
Yes,
Hi.
yes.
Say Grandma.
I.
Because, hi, for $18 you would get a $25 war bond, and I had a collection of them. So when I got married, I turned them in and I got this money.
Okay. Coco's next question is, what did you learn from this war?
How lucky I was to live in this country, because every other country suffered terrible losses, and we were pretty safe here, went on with our lives. And we, had rationing and everything, but that was nothing compared to what the rest of the countries went through.
D, O, do. Y-O-U, do you. T-H-I-N-K, do you think. A-M-E-R-I-C-A, do you think America, go slow. I-S is S-A-F-E-T-O-D-A.
I.
Why? Do you think America is safe today?
Not as safe as we were then, because communications and the ability to go from one country to another to fly here, we've never been as safe as we were then. The world is much smaller now.
Coco's last question was, what advice do you have for today's generation?
I think that we all have to think about each other and stop being so territorial and so parochial, and that we're one world now, and we have to care for each other and be kind.
T-H, look, A-N-K-S-G, you got it, R-A, whoa, thanks, G-R-A, and, yep, good, D-M-A, thanks, Grandma.